we'll kind of run through who is here from UW-Platteville. My name is Gretchen Backenauer. I am one of the lecturers here in the program, and then I also help with new students, transfer students, and also recruiting efforts. So thank you for coming tonight. And let's see, I'm just gonna go across my screen here. So Mark Miner, could you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Miner. I'm part of the construction management program, and my emphasis or specialty is the construction safety program. So thank you very much for coming on board tonight. And if you have any questions, just make sure you ask them so we can get you some answers. Thank you.
Let's see, Christine.
Sure. My name is Chris Kirkabush. Nice to meet you all. I am a regional admission advisor with UW-Platteville. My territory is Iowa and Northwest Illinois, but I can hopefully answer all things admission. If you want to type in the chat, maybe while you're listening, I'd be happy to help in any way. Thanks for joining again.
Awesome. Thank you. Katie?
Hi there, everyone. My name is Katie Roth. Sorry, I have my daughter home with me. I work part-time in the College of BILSA, Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture. I do a lot with event planning, helping with student services, that kind of thing.
Thank you, Katie. Allison.
Hi, I'm Allison Stencil. I'm a student here at UW-Platteville. I am majoring in both construction management and construction safety management with a minor in business and architecture. So Gretchen just asked me to hop on here. So hopefully if you guys have any questions for students, I can help answer some of those.
Allison, do you want to say what organization you're involved in too?
Oh, yep. I am the vice president of the Construction Management Association on campus. So that's a really good club that we have. It helps you network with a lot of companies in the industry. It kind of gives you a head start basically on finding an internship or a job. So that's also something that's part of the Platteville construction program.
Thank you. Mark Elbers.
Hi there, I'm Mark Elbers. I teach along with Gretchen and Mr. Miner and Dr. Lee. I don't know if Krim is online or not. And been in the program teaching for almost 20 years. And my emphasis right now is running the hands-on labs.
Awesome, thank you. Samuel.
Hello, everyone. I'm the Samuel Lee. I'm an assistant professor in the construction management programs. So just yeah, welcome. And just nice to meet you here, and also the hope to see you on campus. So we have the pretty the nice brand new construction management programs, and yeah, I believe you like that. Okay, nice to meet you.
Chris.
My name is Chris Carlson. I work for the Industrial Studies Department at Wisconsin-Platteville. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you have any questions of me, please just ask away.
Perfect. All right. I think we've got everybody from our team. So it looks like we have Dominique, Ricci, Logan, and Cole joining us. So if you guys have any questions, like we said, feel free to either wave your hand in the Zoom meeting or use the chat, or just wave at the screen. I'll try to stop with some of my things. And we'll try to wrap this up. We'll keep it kind of short tonight. We'll keep it to 6:30, but we will be doing these once a month. So if you would like to join us back, each one is going to be different and talk about different things that we're doing in the program. And also, I will make sure in the chat, if you have any questions, feel free to email me about any of the program things that you're seeing tonight. So the first thing that I wanted to do tonight is kind of highlight our program. And I'm going to share my screen with you. So the easiest way to kind of navigate through where to find more information about our program here at UW-Platteville is to type uwplatteville.edu. And when you come here, they've just updated the website, so it's a little bit more easier to function through. And I just saw I had a chat. Don't know where my chat went.
I just posted something, so.
Okay. I'm losing my chat screen here. So, okay. So on the website here, the easiest place to find more about our program is to go to academics. So if you click on the academics button, there's a lot of different options to look at, but the one that you want to scroll down to in the program area is go to construction management. Okay. When you click on this, you will see more information about the degree. Kind of gives you a little overview. Like Chris Carlson, our department chair mentioned, we are called Industrial Studies is our department, as we house other emphases, and we also house Industrial Technology Management in there. And you can definitely click on the red hyperlink here, which will take you to that specific page about our department. You'll find out more about, you know, what we look to do. There's a short recruiting video here for you to look at about our program. There's also over on the left-hand toolbar, you can find out about more of our hands-on labs, which is really nice. And then some of our student organizations too. So this is a great way to kind of get an introduction to our department, which your major will be housed in. Going back to the construction management major page, you will be able to click on the Bachelor of Construction Management, and you will see that within this, you'll find out more program details about what is required in our program. So this is kind of what we call our check sheets. So all the courses that you would take when you take this construction management emphases. Okay, so we have two emphases to choose from within the construction management degree. The first one is the construction management, and then the other one is construction safety management. When you come to UW-Platteville, you can definitely start in one and switch. I get that question quite a bit. And don't feel like you're pressured to stay in one. We help try to find what you're passionate about. So remember that when you're coming here. A couple of areas that our students do like to go into in the minor route, like Allison kind of highlighted, business minor pairs very, very well with our program, along with a new architecture minor. And it's easy to do those and still be done within 4 years. And actually, Allison could be done much sooner too. So
Yeah, we'll see.
yeah. So it's very, very possible to do and being involved. So I just kind of wanted to touch base with this so you could kind of see just some of those basic things and kind of navigate through some things here on campus. Remember, the easiest way to go about this is just type uwplatt.edu and then go under the academics tab and you'll find us. That is definitely the quickest way to go about it. Tonight, though, I kind of wanted in the last 15 minutes, or well, actually in the 5 minutes here, and then I want to leave for questions, is talk about events. So this first video, our first session we're doing tonight is events in our program. And the biggest one that I want all of you to be aware of is one that is called our Construction Career Day event. And this is going to be held this coming fall on Wednesday, October 6th. And what this event is where any student that is interested in our program can register. If your school registers, they can already go ahead and pre-register for the event. They just have to click on the educator registration link here. And if you watch the video on here, it kind of goes through what this event is. So this event is to make you aware of all the different industries you can go into with this degree. So there's a lot of hands-on sessions. We have a lot of different industry partners that come in and do hands-on activities. So like what you see here on the picture is Lunda Construction on the back of this guy's safety vest. They came in and they showed our students how to signal the crane operator. In the background here, you see one of our professors, Mark Miner, who's operating the crane, and they showed the students how to rig some piece of steel so they knew how to lift it. And then the other one here is the barred concrete truck. And students were able to pour some concrete and also learn about the testing that happens with material testing of that. So anyway, this day is full of activities. You will have the option of 7 different sessions to go check out different things. And then, for example, last year we had 165 kids do this, or pre-COVID. I know that sounds funny. 165 kids joined from about 15 different schools. And we had 25 different industry partners that did activities. So very cool way to kind of get involved. You can also see some of the sponsors are on here. There's some more photos. And these are our current sponsors right now. I still have to add a few more. But overall, this kind of gives you an idea. And this is a great way just to learn a little bit more about what you can do with this degree. So definitely check that out. Also, if your school is just interested in inviting us, go ahead and invite us. Like, I know Allison and myself, we are usually open. I know we did have a few students last year that did present virtually to some different classrooms, and we're more than open to do that. I know the Construction Management Association that she mentioned also highlights students, and we're always welcome to have you join us in one of our meetings. They're usually Wednesday nights at this time. So I don't know, Allie, do you want to just highlight about the Construction Management Association and some of the activities that we do?
Sure. Yeah. So basically, I'll just give you kind of like the rundown of every or what a typical meeting looks like. So basically, when you join the Construction Management Association, you have the opportunity to come to our weekly meetings, which are on Wednesday nights. So every Wednesday, we have a new company come in and present about their company or something about the industry. So for example, this semester, we had Myron Construction come in and talk about their use of virtual construction, something that's kind of new to the industry. So it was great for our members to learn about. Otherwise, if it's not something like that, the companies just present about themselves, what makes them different, and it really gives our members an idea of who they want to work for, what type of company they want to work for, what division of the construction they want to work for. And then after that meeting, students also have the opportunity to go and network with them, which is huge. So you can, whether you're looking for an internship, a job opportunity, it's really a head start against like any other student who isn't part of the CMA to go and like find a job. So that's really huge. So we do other things too. Like pre-COVID, we would go bowling. We would have events like, and then like even during COVID, we have like bingo and stuff like that. So it's just basically a really good way to learn about the construction industry, and then that big element of networking with the actual people in the industry. So that's basically all of it. Am I missing anything, Gretchen?
I don't think so, no. And it looks really good on the resume. We have a lot of alumni that follow us. So if you are on social media, feel free to look up UW-Platteville CMA. You'll see kind of all the activities we're doing and some of the fun things that we try to do, even though things are a little bit different this year with COVID. So that is definitely one thing I kind of wanted to highlight. So thank you, Allison. I really appreciate it.
Yep.
The last thing on social media, if you do have a Facebook account, definitely follow us at UW-Platteville Department of Industrial Studies. You'll see that we have a few events going on with a career fair coming up. We also highlight our industry partners. We have special companies that come in and kind of do, like for example, last night was Hensel Phelps talking about terminal modernization at airports. And that was an alumni that did that. And then we also have a networking event coming up on February 23rd and 24th. And so that just kind of highlights that. So anyway, that's a great way to stay involved. In the events page, you'll also see some of the activities that we have coming up. So I just wanted to highlight a few of that, but with the 10 minutes left, I just wanted to open it up for questions and see if there is anything that our group can answer. You've got a few of our professors here and then one of the students.
Also wanted to let you know, or any of those other students out there, that on the website where you would choose a visit. There's an option for on-campus visit, a virtual visit, or an academic visit. And that's what Gretchen's talking about. They're every day, except Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. So you can connect with those faculty and ask those questions. So let's say you have a snowstorm or something and you're not able to make it, you can always select that academic appointment at 1 o'clock. So that's an option.
Yep. Great question though. Any other questions I can answer? Or any one of us can answer.
Gretchen, can you put your email back in the chat? I think when we lost connection, it for some reason our chat erased. So,
Yeah, no problem.
thank you.
Yep.
Dominic, if you look at the background of Gretchen and my slides or our picture, that's what our construction lab looks like.
It's just a lot snowier right now.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Albers, don't say that.
But all summer it's really nice.
But we'd love to have you come out there because that is just very, very unique, very, very high impact learning experience. And you really need to see that. So
When I
Yeah,
was,
we-
oh, go ahead.
No, we read about it online, and I guess that's what our hope was, to kind of see, some of it in person,
absolutely.
just to get a feel for it.
When I was choosing schools, I was debating between here and a couple other schools, and that was kind of something that sold it, because I reached out to some employers and they were like, the kids from Platteville have that hands-on experience and they have this lab, like they all knew about it. So they all wanted Platteville kids for this major. So that was a big part of me committing to Platteville. So
Awesome.
Can you guys talk a little bit more about like the minors that go along with it?
Yeah. So we mentioned two. One is a business minor and one is an architecture minor. With the business minor, a lot of the classes that are in the program are already counting towards a business minor. So usually students within our program that want to go down the business minor route only have to take 2 additional courses and they have a business minor. And they pair so well. And the reason we did that, because most of our students will need to know all aspects of business in order to manage a project. And we also have a few of those students that want to run their own business someday. So we feel that our program makes them more well-rounded. So that's one of them. The other one is new. And I'm not going to lie, Allison was definitely one of the first to jump on this. So with this, we paired up with Milwaukee, and there are a few select courses that you would take, I think virtually right now with Milwaukee. And then the rest of them are housed at UW-Platteville. A lot of the courses in the minor though are already ones that you're taking in the program. So again, it's kind of one of those minors that you could pick up with only taking a couple additional classes. I guess, Allie, did I miss anything? Because I know you're in it right now.
yeah, so basically a lot of my classes overlap, but because I wanted a little bit more of like the engineering side of architecture, I chose to take some more engineering classes so I would kind of broaden my scope of knowledge or whatever you want to call it. So right now I'm in it's Platteville's engineering classes too. So I'm just taking one of their engineering classes and then a lot of overlap too. So
Hopefully we answered your question, Logan.
Yeah. I was just wondering about the architecture one. That's kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, and there's so in our program you do take a class that you go into Revit into quite a bit detail, like a lot of detail that gives you some really good plan layout, design layout, and you can use that in a lot of different aspects. And we also do the AutoCAD program as well, and that allows us to do like the 3D modeling. Which we are looking to get into the virtual reality goggles. I'm actually in the process of ordering some of those. So you can see your BIM model, which is a 3D model of what you design virtually, and kind of walk through it.
Can you guys maybe talk a little bit about carpentry and the woods type feature of the program a little bit?
Albers, would you like to take this one?
Sure. The major has a management component to it. So we're not training the trades. So you don't actually work in carpentry or electrical or plumbing or HVAC. But our main emphasis is to expose students to as much of the concepts of those as we can. So we do have a woods class that's very similar to a shop class in high school. We do have systems classes that introduce students from a project manager's perspective of what systems do, from electrical to plumbing to HVAC. And then when you are at lab, that's the most hands-on part of this. And there are bits and pieces of carpentry and steel erection. Electrical systems are out there, structural steel fabrication and setting in place. So it's not, we don't have a carpentry component, but we try and cover as much of any project activity that we can, so they have a better understanding of what a bigger project entails. We do have some connections with residential builders who hire our grads as well. And with that, they would provide you with much more carpentry experience. But we have some.
So yeah, Mark definitely hit home with that, but these are some of the photos taken from the labs that both Mark and Mark have developed and have made a reality for us in our program that make us stand out. So some of the things that Mark talked about were in our fabrication shop or a lab. And then we have a safety lab component that students can do kind of the practice or the theory part of it. And they apply this then to the labs when they go out in their senior year. Here are some photos of the commercial construction lab and what our students do and build. And then our newest lab, which these pictures are now out of date, but this is a little bit of what our road and infrastructure lab is, where students have the opportunity to do some survey layout, run some of the equipment. We do a little bit of underground compaction, grading type functions with the equipment that we have. Yeah. Any other questions I can answer or we can answer for you guys? Okay. Well, we are at the 6:30 mark. So I don't want to take up any more of your time, but if you would like, please join us again. I haven't set the date for the next month, the next meeting, but around in a month, we'll kind of go with that. And like I mentioned, we'll be highlighting something new about our program at that point and get you more involved. So thank you for joining all of us. And we look forward to hearing from you and seeing you at UW-Platteville.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you, Gretchen.